Right, all in all, just going on a little stroll around Corralejo because I just feel like all I've seen so far is the hotel and Music Square. So just going to go and have a little explore, and I'm going to take you guys with me. So let's go. Google Maps has plotted me a route to see all of the hot spots. So yeah, let's go. So this area where I'm staying at Surfing Colours, it is quite residential. As you can see, it's like pretty quiet, but it feels quite safe. There's a supermarket just at the end of the road here, the Hyperdino, which is quite good. They've got fresh bread, cakes, counter, everything you want really. So if you're staying self-catering in this area, that's the place to go. It's just where that P parking sign is. So this is seems to be the main central hub of Corralejo. That road that I just recorded is the what they call the strip. So it's where a lot of bars, restaurants, etc. are. But I'm just gonna have a little walk down to the seafront now and have a little walk along there and see what's going on down there. We'll just have a little walk up this way first, and then we'll come back and head down in the opposite direction. We'll just walk up here first and see what's around. Have a little explore. Lots of restaurants here. This one. There's the English one. But there's plenty of choice in this little area. So here is the tourist office. So if you ever want any info, this is the place to go. So there's a guy there doing a sand sculpture. It's like really talented. It's like a lady. See if I can zoom in. So I will stop and get a coffee at some point. So I'll have a little wander around, get my bearings, see where's good to eat later. I've been recommended, you can see through there's a restaurant called Gilda, which is tapas, and somebody has recommended that to me, so I may go in there later for some tapas. We've got the Corralejo sign here, so I'll try and do some recording, but it's quite a popular spot, so always people there. Lots of little hidden away little streets with tapas bars on them. So it's a nice little area. I haven't really explored much, as I've said before, but yeah, like this area down here by the seafront is probably my favourite area so far. no work team, that's me. I wish I didn't have to work and get to do this all the time. So it looks like just coming to the end of this little boardwalk. It's like more food places. I'm gonna have a little walk around there in a minute, because I think that's where you can catch the ferries to go over to Lanzarote. So I'll double back on myself in a minute and see what's down this way, and then at the end we'll see how many steps I've done. I bet it's not going to be as much as what I think. This spot looks really nice. Boxa Beach. That looks like my kind of place. I might have to pop in there tonight and see what it's like. So yeah, let's double back on ourselves now and walk around and check out the port and where the ferries go from. So I'm hoping that I'm going to have enough storage on my phone to film the rest of my walk. I need to really put this video together and upload it, because I keep on getting a message on my phone saying that I'm running out of storage. So I will try, hopefully, fingers crossed, it will last for this rest of this little walk along the seafront. Like more restaurants, a lot are closed. A lot, I've noticed, don't open till around 4 o'clock. But there is plenty still open if you're an early riser and you want to get breakfast or lunch. Look at these waves. These are definitely the surfing waves. Let me zoom in. Nobody's surfing at the moment, but I've seen quite a few people with surfboards, so I'm assuming this is more the area of Corralejo where the surfing takes place. Let's just keep it moving. So across there you can just see the white houses. I'll just zoom in a little bay across there. That's where I walked up to earlier. So I've literally just walked all the way around to this other side of the Port Bay area. So I've definitely got my steps in this morning, and I think I've earned an alcoholic beverage very soon. So we're just back up now to the main street. Sorry, there's a skip lorry here. It's making loads of noise, so hopefully you can hear me. But just now on the main road, which is kind of what they call the strip. So you can see it's like very busy. It's really nice weather. I was just trying to find a little spot in the sun to just sit for a while and have a drink and just have a little bit of a chill. Just trying to get away from the noise of this skip truck. It's not really ideal, so I didn't bring the microphone with me, but hopefully you can hear me. So there's lots of shops along here, so a bit of everything. The sunglass shop there. Got the usual tourist hat shop here. Magnets, key rings, usual stuff. Got a waterproof jewellery shop over there, that's unusual. Base shoes. And there's a shop there called Top Hats. So I don't know if they just sell hats. Looks like it. Interesting. I don't know how much further I'm going to walk along here because I ain't going to lie, I'm a bit tired now after my walk along the seafront, but I'll keep moving for now, keep having a little stroll. You can see my favourite shop over there, Alley Hop. Love that shop, love going in there buying stuff that I don't need. Another Hyper supermarket there. Slow Boat Chinese restaurant. So yeah, this is like the main shopping area, I would guess, the sports shop there. So everything you want really, you can find it along this strip. Food, clothes, tourist tat, anything really. So I can't remember what this road is called, but I will look it up and I will post it over the top of this video. I think I may have to come back along here before I go home and buy myself stuff that I don't really need, but you know, oh well, work hard for my money, so why not treat myself. Nice little steak restaurant here. Let's go and have a look at the prices. I do fancy a steak whilst I'm here. Not bad, sirloin steak for €20. I shall Google this one later and see what the reviews say, but it looks quite promising. Don Pepe's cocktails. The cocktails are really cheap over here actually. So I'm used to going to Benidorm, but I would actually say that the cocktails are cheaper over here than in Benidorm. So in Benidorm you are averaging around €9 for a cocktail, whereas here the average price is $7.50. Cocoa banana, that looks interesting. Is it ice cream? It looks like it's ice cream. I mean, I would never say no to ice cream, but I think right now I need that actual food. So I am gonna have actual food first, and then I will probably have an ice cream later. Got some excursions here. Let's have a look at the prices of some of them. So, the prices of anyone fancies doing an excursion. If I do anything, it will just be a trip over to Lanzarote, but I'm not sure yet. I haven't actually made up my mind, because I did say when I came on this trip that I wanted to be quite lazy and just have a chill in the sun, on the sunbeds, and then have some nice dinners, good cocktails. So I don't know, might go to Lanzarote tomorrow. I'm still deciding. I've got a little shopping complex in here. We've got plaza, restaurant and shops. So yeah, let's have a little wander in here, and then I may head back to the hotel. You've got some designer labels here, some jewellery, all the designer labels, Gucci, Dior, and there's some restaurants as well. Don't know if they're actually open or not. They may open later, because it's pretty quiet in here at the moment. So it's still early, it's not even 12 o'clock yet. So Spanish, tacos, fajitas, chimichangas. I don't know if you can see this very well because it is quite sunny, so apologies if you can't. Standard Irish pub there. Everywhere you go you can find a couple of Irish pubs. Panda Garden. There's quite a few Chinese places around here, so just trying to filter out which ones are good and which ones aren't. So let's have a little look at the menu here. Here's the English one. I don't know if you can see it very well because it is really sunny, so this is the English menu. So it's not bad. You get special there for $15.80. That's quite a good price actually. So this may be a potential for my Chinese night. So anyway, yeah, there's not really much in this little complex, to be honest. It's just mainly restaurants and those two shops at the front. So let's head back out. Right, so now the question is, do I carry on walking down the strip or should I head back to the hotel? Let's have a look and see how many steps I've done, and then I'll make my decision. Okay, so I've hit 10,000 steps. I don't know if you can see that. So, but I've done 10,000. So I think I've done 10,200, I think it said now. So if I head back to the hotel, I'm probably at least going to clock up another 1,000 steps or so. But I am curious to see what's down this end, so I'll maybe walk for another 5 minutes. Seems quite a lot of crowd people up there. I don't know what's going on. I know there was talk of there being a market, so maybe this is where the market is. Don't really do too well with crowded markets, so I may not go in there. But let's just have a wander up to where that white building is and then turn back. That's the plan. Yeah, I don't know really what's going on up here, but it's a bit too packed for me. So I think I shall just head back down and go back to the hotel, have a spot of lunch, and then Maybe a little chill by the pool because the sun's coming out now. When I left this morning it was quite overcast, but the sun's really hot now, so might be pool time if I can find a sunbed. So I find vapes are very expensive over here. Although the prices here are not too bad, it's $5.99 for one. But in Benidorm, the vapes are quite expensive. It's normally like €7-8. It's actually cheaper to smoke over here than it is to vape. You can buy a box of cigarettes over here in the supermarket for like €3. It's crazy prices compared to the UK. So there's another Hyperdino. They're everywhere, these little Hyperdino stores. I do need to go there, but I'll go to the one closer back to my hotels and I don't need to carry it too far. So you've got Vera Moda here, Mango, there's a spa further up. You can see there's Mango. Sports shop walk. And I can actually see a Skechers store here, so I'm actually going to pop into the Skechers store, and I think once I've done that, that's when I'm going to head back to the hotel. And I've said it before, but then I still carried on walking. I was just interested to see what was up here, so I'm going to pop in the Skechers store because I do want to get some new Skechers. So, but it'll be interesting to see whether they're cheaper over here. So I will pick you guys up once I come back out. Okay, so back out of Skechers, it is a little bit cheaper than the UK prices, so I might buy a pair. I'll see. Oh, Guess here. And there's a little shopping centre here called La Palmera Centro Commercial. So let's have a little wander around here, and then I'm definitely heading back. Let's go over there. Another Mango. Fin de Grab. I think this shop's like duty-free prices. Never actually been in here, to be fair, but I think it's a bit like duty-free at the airport, so you get things a little bit cheaper. Lots of places have got sales on here as well. I'm actually going to pop in here and look at the cigarette prices to compare them to the supermarket. So just had a quick browse in that Fundigrob. I think that's how you pronounce it. I haven't got a clue. But yeah, the cigarette prices are actually really cheap in there. It's like €30 for a carton of 200 Lucky Strike. So if you're a smoker, definitely get yourself in here. It's on the main strip. Anyway, I'm going to head back now because I am tired and I want to eat lunch. I want to have a glass of wine and I'm going to hit the pool. So I will leave you here and yeah, see you on the next one.